Scientists find the strongest evidence yet of life on a distant planet. Uh-oh. What does this mean? What does this mean for the God of the Bible? Should we be alarmed? Should we be scared? Let's see what they're talking about. Shout out to Jeremy who sent this over to me over on X.
From UFOs to possible alien abductions, we're fascinated by the idea of extraterrestrial life. Now, scientists have found the strongest evidence yet that a planet 124 light years away could be home to life.
Okay. Look up 124 light years, please. How many miles is it? I can't even give us the number of miles.
Can't even give us the number.
Okay.
You know it's far when you start measuring distance in years.
Or in light.
That's
So you'd have to be traveling at the speed of light. Yes. At the speed of light.
Yeah.
What is the speed of light? Search up, what is the speed of light? Speed of light is mad fast.
299,792,458
miles a second.
Miles a second. Yeah, I think we're almost 300 million
That's
miles.
an obnoxious, it's an incomprehensible number of miles that we're even talking about at this point. Okay, but let's go back to this because this is, 129 light years. They make it sound short. Don't make it sound short, fam. Like, tell us the real.
It's not 120 miles away. This isn't a drive from San Diego to LA.
Yeah.
Researchers detected molecules in the atmosphere on the K218b, which on Earth are produced by marine organisms. More data is needed to confirm the findings, as our science correspondent Panav Ghosh reports.
Could this faraway world be home to life? 18 months ago, scientists detected tiny hints of gas.
Meters per second, not miles. We're not smart. We don't claim to be smart here.
It's meters per second.
Okay. And sorry that...
That's still a gang of meters. That's 300 million meters per second.
Yeah, and don't make me look up how many meters...
Is in a mile?
How many feet are in a meter.
Molecules in the atmosphere of planet K218b that might have been produced by life. Now, the scientists leading the search told me that the evidence has grown.
It is certainly the strongest sign we have seen yet, right? That can't be denied. So I can realistically say that we could confirm this signal within 1 or 2 years.
If you do, what would this say about the prospect of life on other worlds?
I think if we confirm that there is life on K218b, that would basically imply that life should be very common.
Okay.
What did they find? Did they say it?
I think some sort of molecules. Because this is the thing. What do you mean by life?
Yeah. Are you attributing more life to what's on a planet than what's in the womb?
Because y'all don't.
That's crazy.
Y'all don't think what's in the womb is life, but you're gonna call this life.
But you're gonna travel 124 light years to find a molecule and call it life? Goodness gracious.
K218b is 2.5 times the size of Earth, and it's 700 trillion miles away. The James Webb...
Oh, he just answered. 700 trillion miles away. Thank you for putting it in
human terms.
In freedom meters.
Yeah. Wow.
Space telescope is so powerful it can analyze the chemical composition of the atmosphere from the light that passes through it from the small red star it orbits. Its chemical signature seems to suggest that it contains molecules which on Earth can only be produced by living organisms.
Mm-hmm. Living organisms and molecules.
So a signature, some sort of wave-like signature matches a molecule in which that molecule is produced by organisms.
At 700 trillion miles away.
Okay, question for you. Is this, what's more likely? This is correlated back to life, like actual life. There's like a person with like 5 arms sitting there, or the pyramids or nuclear power plants with big things underneath. essentially the same logic.
I think I'm going for pyramids got nuclear power plants underneath them.
I think I agree.
Besides 5 armed guys in 700 trillion miles away.
Yeah, I think it's more likely that there actually was an ancient civilization that just disappeared but had a nuclear power plant.
Yep.
Okay, interesting.
And it's such a strong signal that if it is home to life, it's plentiful.
Everything that's being spoken here is confidential.
Professor Malhusi.
You're on camera.
Everything that's being spoken here is confidential. Which one should do your thing that you would do at a confidential meeting? We just act like the camera's not here.
Yep.
What is going on in this? Who put this together?
This man's hairline's in reverse.
Why you stop? Why are you roasting a man's hairline?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
do
Lynn
that.
and his team put the final touches on the scientific paper outlining their findings.
All right.
Although the evidence for the molecules is increasing, they still don't have enough to say that they're definitely there.
More data will give us more light from this planet, which will give us more certainty that this particular chemical is there. But even with perfect data, you still won't be able to say this is definitely of a biological origin because, loads of strange things happen in the universe and we don't know what other geophysical activity could be happening.
Okay, so for the record, the strongest evidence yet for life on a distant planet 700 trillion trillion miles away is gases and chemicals. But this
possible gases and chemicals that give off the same signature.
Yeah. And we will never know. But this is the strongest evidence yet. Yet people are convinced that God doesn't exist, that the universe created itself, started from nothing.
I don't know, man. I heard the Shroud of Turin is a medieval replica.
Yeah.
It's like
no mind begets mind, no consciousness begets consciousness. Or order out of chaos. Like what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I feel like we got better evidence for the Shroud of Turin.
If we're using the word evidence to say gases 700 trillion years away, I don't want to hear another beep from you freaking scientific atheist about the evidence for the beginning of the universe not being sufficient, fine-tuning not being sufficient.
Come on.
The accounts of an empty tomb of Jesus not being sufficient. I don't want to hear another peep from you guys. If the word evidence means whatever we want it to mean now, then I got all the evidence in the world.
All the evidence.
Go ahead.
That's awesome.
This planet.
These latest results from K2-18b are tentative, but astronomers believe that they...
You don't say.
We're not quite sure what we found here.
We don't know what it means.
getting ever closer to answering one of the biggest questions in science. Are we alone in the universe?
No.
I
I fixed it for you.
have a question. If you drive 300 miles into the desert and you sit there by yourself, do you say I'm alone, or do you say there's people here with me? We're alone. Even if there's a molecule, they're far enough away in which you have now considered yourself alone.
That's good. Yeah. When I say about we're not alone in the sense that we are not alone, but it's just not in the sense that there's other extraterrestrial beings. That I think there's interdimensional beings. So I don't think we're alone. I don't think we're alone here.
Yeah. That's not fun. That's not good news.
Yeah.
That's not the gospel.
Yeah. Go ahead, please.
Planet Ghost reporting, and Palab is here now. The first thing I would say is I think this planet needs a better name than K2-18b. It's not a very poetic name, is it, Palab? What's this planet like compared with Earth?
Well, first of all, planets are given letters and numbers because there are a billion in our own galaxy, so we'd soon run out of names. Now, K2-18b is thought to be a gigantic water world. So it's about 2.5 times the size of Earth. It's got a hydrogen atmosphere and a giant ocean underneath that atmosphere.
So worst case scenario, we can go fishing. If we run out of food here, we can go fishing on
So it's a
K2
water
18B.
world. Is there any land here?
It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like that Interstellar.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
So if there is life there, it will be swimming around in that ocean. Now, it is incredibly...
Even the vegans don't call fish life. That's why they have pescatarians.
Okay, so if there is life, it's gonna be fish.
Yeah. And the vegetarians are split on that one.
All I'm gonna say is, all you guys that get mad about our pyramid videos and our CIA videos, talking about it's a big nothing burger. This is a nothing burger.
There's the daggone BBC coming out.
This is the BBC with a nothing burger.
We might have found a tide pool, like a daggone,
Some frogs 700 trillion miles away. And we're gonna say this is the best evidence for life on another planet.
Are they visiting us?
Is it conscious life? Is it intelligent? Can they build anything? Do they have anything of interest to communicate?
Yeah.
No, it's a big water planet.
What's the religion? Take that, Christians.
exciting. The discovery of life on another world would be the biggest discovery of all time. But we're not there yet. As Catherine Hayman said in my report, we don't know for sure that the gas is still there. We don't know for sure if it just because it's produced by plankton on Earth, it could be produced by other things on another world. However, this is, as Professor Madhusuddin said.
So when they said it's a molecule produced by living organisms, he kind of just revealed,
and as far as they know on Earth,
he kind of just revealed that it's plankton.
And he's saying accidentally. He
like
was,
the tiny little, tiny little sea planktons from SpongeBob. That's what they found.
The strongest evidence yet that there might be life on another planet.
But there's more work to do. When might they be able to give us a certain answer?
Well, they say they're going to have a certain answer for the presence of these molecules within 2 years. But then the bickering starts, because is the gas produced by life, or is it produced by some weird volcano or some natural means? So it'll be a gradual process where they'll get evidence perhaps from other worlds, other planets. Chemists will try and reproduce the gas artificially, and then eventually scientists will agree that it probably is from life. But a better chance of finding life is maybe in our own backyard on one of the icy moons of Jupiter or Saturn, and there are lots of spacecraft.
He said my own backyard, and I was like, oh, finally they're going to go explore our own ocean.
That's what I thought.
Like, we got a lot of our own ocean undiscovered. And we're trying to search an ocean 700 trillion miles away. Goodness gracious.
Trying to find just that. So, it's a question that we've been asking for thousands of years, and now we've got amazing tools and resources to possibly answer that big question.
I mean, there have to be amazing.
Listen. That's all I'm saying. I love these guys. I think it's super interesting. But folks who like dunk on like Christian apologists who spend their time reading books and studying theology and philosophy, like, let's be honest, this sounds substantially more silly when you look at it just from a,
like, you're going to spend the next 2 to 5 years trying to duplicate a gas signature for something you found 700 million miles away. Who's funding this?
Who's paying for this, huh?
Is this what socialism? Is that how it works out?
Hey, thank you so much for checking out the video. Please be sure to comment below and subscribe and all that good stuff. And check out this other video that YouTube seems to be recommending just for you. Let me know if they nailed it. All right? I'll see you over there. Peace.